Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk Real Estate. My name is Kristen Jock with Compass, and on this episode I wanted to address, is it necessary to do an inspection if I'm purchasing a turnkey property? So oftentimes when people are looking at purchasing a property that's been rehabilitated, and it's totally brand new inside, so the kitchens are new, the plumbing is new, the electricity is new, supposedly. They may not feel as obliged to hire an inspector to come in and look at the mechanicals and look at the condition of the property, as much as if, say, it were a property in need of significant work or even some work. And my response to that would be that not all renovations are created equal. So sometimes developers or contractors or even workmen unsupervised by contractors may decide to cut corners, and it could be something that isn't, visible to the eye. So it is important to potentially do an inspection even when the property looks like it's brand new. And one way that you could sort of do a little bit of preventative research, if you wanted to potentially save that cost of doing an inspection, would be to do a little bit of research online. So you could go on the Department of Buildings, and you could look up the property address, and you could sort of track the timeline of the construction of the property. You could find out things like whether there were stop work orders, or any issues that arose during the construction process that might potentially reveal the level and degree of quality of renovation that was done to the property. If there's nothing in the timeline, if there's no complaints from neighbors, if there's no issues that pop up, it would still be advisable to do an inspection and just see and make sure that everything is as it's supposed to be. For example, I had a client purchasing a brand newly renovated 2-family property in Bushwick, and they hired an excellent inspector who came in, took a look at the property, and realized, most likely due to the fact that on these smaller jobs, the contractor isn't always there. They might pop in once a week or every couple of days. And somehow a duplex unit with central AC was very underserved by the amount of voltage and electricity going into that unit. And it was a major oversight. And it would definitely have been a deal breaker if the developer didn't agree to correct the problem. So I would highly encourage you to consider doing an inspection. It might run you somewhere between $500 and $1,000, but it will give you significant peace of mind. Please feel free to leave any comments below, questions that you might have about, hiring an inspector, what an inspector should look for, or questions about certain scenarios that you might have faced yourself as a buyer. And again, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week.